team's playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Looking to pass. It's King. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it up. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Powers through the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their 2nd drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal. The last, there he goes!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Kane. Get it out on the screen. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll take it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Complete on 3rd down. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now at 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to get it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Georgia Tech.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Gets away from one, finds room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll run play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And the Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful complete...
Touchdown, Hokie! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's King. Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force these tackles and make you miss and make big plays.
It's a seam wide open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Sends it back in motion. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's King. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. To the air on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hokies decide to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's King. Trying to set up the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, and now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's taken down.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Second down.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. To the air, it's King. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Quickly complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's King. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jukes his way for more. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this...
Oh, a lot of space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Back to throw, it's King. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on foot. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space. It's Alexander. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Kane. Looking to scramble. It's complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Number 33, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Keane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Grab near the marker. It's Green. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Calls his own number. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds at the 22. And that's good enough for a first down.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to